The 99th Pass. In Oita Prefecture, on the island of Kyushu, there is a mountain road that winds over a place called the 99th Pass. Directly below the pass is a deep pond inhabited by Kappa. The pond is always filled with perfectly blue-green water, and just a glance at it will make you feel uneasy. Since times past, however, when people went to swim or fish in this pond, the kappa would rarely appear, but would rather sink down to the bottom of the pond and stay there until the humans left. But one evening, a farmer came to the pond to wash his horse. As he was scrubbing the animal, something suddenly began to jerk on its reins, which were hanging down in the water. Taken aback, the farmer could only pull on the horse's tail. The horse too was surprised and leapt quickly up onto the bank of the pond. In that instant, there was a loud splash and something was thrown up before the water's edge. It was a kappa, with the telltale dish right on the top of its head. "You scoundrel!" the farmer yelled and quickly started to grapple with the animal. There was no time for the kappa to dodge, and in no time at all it was turned upside down and all the water in the dish spilled to the ground. Without that water, of course, the kappa was helpless. The kappa was soon pinned to the ground and the farmer had it by its throat. That hurts." The kappa's eyes rolled back to the back of its head, and it put the palms of its hand together as if in supplication. Even this farmer, who was rough by nature, "You scoundrel!" the farmer yelled and quickly started to grapple with the animal. There was no time for the kappa to dodge, and in no time at all it was turned upside down and all the water in its dish spilled to the ground. Without that water, of course, the kappa was helpless. The kappa was soon pinned to the ground and the farmer had it by its throat. That hurts." The kappa's eyes rolled up to the back of its head and put its palms of its hands together as if in supplication. Even this farmer, who was rough by nature, felt pity for the creature and relaxed his hold. The kappa got up and then got down on its knees before the farmer and placed its hands on the ground. "I promise I won't get into any more mischief again," it said in a low voice. "Just please let me go. In return, I'll give you my most valuable possession." When the farmer heard this, he couldn't help but feel pleased. What in the world could be valuable to a kappa, he wondered. At this point, the kappa said, "I don't have the treasure right here. It's put away in my house, so perhaps you wouldn't mind going there to get it. If you go up this mountain path," it continued, "you'll find my place just to the right of the pass. Take this letter and jar and just give it to the kappa who will be there." So saying, he handed a letter and a jar to the farmer and disappeared. The farmer considered this to be a little suspicious, but thought he might as well go along with it, and so started up the mountain path. His misgivings, however, soon got the better of him, and besides, there was something horribly smelly coming from the jar. "This is just a bit strange," he said to himself, and so opened the envelope to read the letter on which was written, "As you, my honoured boss, have ordered, I have gone out to collect 100 human anuses. In this jar you will find 99, and you can take the 100th from the man who is delivering this to you." "What the—" Barely able to control himself, the farmer threw the jar away and back down the mountain. Full speed he ran. Arriving home, he broke out in a fever, and he had to stay in bed for a week. After this event, the place was called the 99th Pass, and thereafter people avoided both it and the pond below.